Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to start at the GTU Library webpage, gtu.edu/library, and we're going to talk about searching in Summon. So feel free to put your search in. I'm going to do a search for Islamic art today. And when you get your search results in Summon, you're going to see I have a lot of results. So for most of you, I'm going to assume you're not physically in the library. You're maybe at home in the middle of the night watching this, or you're in another state writing your dissertation. So we're going to limit this to search for items that we can access online without having to come to the library. So one of the easiest ways to do that is to look over here in the bar and do the refine your search to full text online. So what that's going to do is get rid of these things. These are print books. It's going to get rid of all the print. And you're going to see my search results go down. Now there are lots of options for narrowing results because there's no way you're going to look through all of these. You can narrow to scholarly and peer review if you'd like. So these are the articles that your professor may have told you, they want you to look at peer-reviewed articles. That's an option here. Open access, so these are the ones that do not require a login. They're freely available to everyone. You can also narrow by content type. So we have journal articles here. You can see we have book reviews, magazines, newspapers, and then we have another one for books and ebooks. And so this is because we've already narrowed to full text online. If I select this, I'm going to get ebooks. You can narrow by publication date. So you can pick one of these here, or you could type in a specific publication date. There's disciplines and subject terms. And then at the bottom, there's language. So this one is also very useful because you can narrow to specific languages. And there's more too. You can see all the languages that we have here in Summon. What I'm going to start with is journal articles. So when I click journal articles, you can still see I'm getting a ton of results, almost 40,000 results here. This is where if you wanted to, you could be more specific in your search. So I have a search for Islamic art here, but you could add some more terms. If there was specific types of art that you were looking for, or a specific time period, a specific geography area. So if you wanted, Islamic art and you wanted to specify a country, you could add that in. These are all ways to narrow it down so you get very specific results. So you can see here, there's some here. This little symbol here, this is this open access. So this one, anyone can view this article. These other ones will require a login. So the login is, as I've mentioned before, it is your last name and your student ID number. So this is right on your card is the student ID number. Some of you may also have a barcode. If you've come in the library before and checked out print books, you might have a barcode on your card. You could use that as well. So when you click this, it'll ask you to log in. I'm on campus, so it already knows who I am. And it's going to let me in. But you will get a little pop-up asking you to log in. So you can see I have two results. Sometimes it takes you right into the article you want. Sometimes it's not sure, especially if you have things like, looks like umlauts and stuff like that in here. It might be a little confused. And then you will get into the article here. So, and you can see here's the PDF, and this PDF is in English, so I can open this article if I want. Many of these journals will publish them in multiple languages. So you can see this one is the PDF here, and you can see the pictures and things like that. Now I'm going to go back into Summon. What your search results will vary a lot depending on what article and what database you've clicked on. So you won't get the same results I am, but it'll all open up a new window so you don't lose your spot in Summon. It'll open up a new window and you'll be able to get in and view the article there. You can also, in addition to adding in extra terms up at the top, you can also go into the advanced search and you can add terms in that way too. So you can add Islamic art, and then you can do and you can have some more fields, or you can even add more. So if you want to be very specific and say, and Turkey, for example, and then you could add in another period, or you could add in different terms in whatever you're searching in there to be more specific. Let me go back to the basic search. Now, let's say I found all the articles I want and I still would like some books. You can deselect journal article and then click on book and ebook. Now, remember, I already have full text online selected, so it got rid of all the print books. We have a lot of print books. And so you can see I have 300 results that are ebooks. Ebooks work the same way. You'll see this full text online that you'll click on, and it will ask you to log in if you haven't logged in yet today, and then it will open up the book. Now, there's an option over here for PDF full text, but I find it more useful to scroll down and actually go to the table of contents, because then you don't have to start at the beginning of the book. You can open up and go exactly to the places that you want in the book, and it'll just jump right in to the correct spot in the book. So that's a really helpful way of getting in there. All right, let's go back. I'm going to go back to the library homepage. Sometimes you are given a citation, maybe a professor gave you one, or you find the citation at the end of the reference list, and it's for an article, and you just want to see, do we have that publication? You can go into the search electronic resources. Remember, this is the list of everything that we have. And we have many different databases. There's this button here, which is our e-journal portal. So this is one way of, if you think we have the journal, you can type it in here and it will tell you what years we have in which database. So you can click on this. And let's say I am looking for the Journal of the Study of Religion, Nature, and Culture. And I click on it. So you put that in, and what you're going to see here is the title here. You can see this is a peer-reviewed journal. And we have this database from different dates in a few different publications, or in a few different databases. So you can see, for example, in this ATLA religion database, we have 10 years right here. You can see here in Equinox Journals, we have all the way to present. So this is, so if you're looking for the 2018, because sometimes there's the delay. So you can see there's a delay here, 3-month delay. And then in here, there's a delay of a year. So if you go down to this next one, Equinox Journals, if I was looking for the most recent issue, I could click on this and that would take me in. So these are a nice way of seeing, do you have this journal? Where do you have it online? Now, it's not going to pick up the print. We also do have this journal in print. But this is a really quick way of seeing, do we have this online? Where do we have it? What years? Okay, let's go back. And I just want to point out one more thing on this page. So we have this big long list. Sometimes using a very specific database, they have extra features that aren't available in Summon. For example, this ATLA Religion Plus database, this is the largest database that we have on religion. And it has some really cool features. If you're looking, for example, let's say you're writing a paper and you're using the Christian Bible and you would like to find articles on a specific scripture, this is a really cool way of going in and doing it, because you can go into this database, you can do scriptures, and you can scroll down to wherever you want. You can hit expand. Let's just do Genesis 1:1. We'll do verse 1. And then what we'll do is it's doing a scripture search of that. I'm getting articles on that specific verse. So this is really handy, because in Summon, you could put Genesis 1:1 in and you're going to get a ton of results. But this is nice because they already have it indexed so that you can find things, they know that this article talks about that verse. Now you could still add in another term here if you wanted to. And then that would get more specific search results. So you could do that in there, as well as change the dates and things like that. So there's a lot of different options. I'm not going to go into all these different databases. We have a ton of them. They all have descriptions. Summon is an easy way to search them all at the same time, but sometimes there are reasons you may want to go in and search them all together. So that's all for now.